Hey everybody, I thought it was about time we do a Cat Stevens song. Let's start with the chords you'll need for Wild World. There's quite a few of them, but they're mostly pretty easy chords. A minor, C, D minor, and D7. Important to know the difference between those two chords. E and E7. For E7, there's a couple ways of doing it. Simply lifting off a finger, a 2-finger E7, or you could add down a finger on the second string, 3rd fret for a little juicier version of the E7. You need an F chord. Sorry about that, folks. You do need an F chord for this song. If you have any concerns, if you're struggling with an F chord, check out the description to this video. You'll find a link to a video I made all about options for the F chord. I like to do a 5-string, 4-finger F chord. That's my go-to. And lastly, a G chord you'll need for this song, and I recommend doing G with your middle ring and pinky for this song. And for almost every song I teach, right, if you've seen a bunch of my videos. Okay, now let's get into the verse of the tune. The couple ways you can strum the verse. Nice steady downstrokes, like A minor twice to D7. Just keeping it simple, you know, focusing on your chord changes and singing along if you're singing along. That's the first half of the verse. The second half is the exact same, except the very end, the second time through the verse, it's the E twice, in 2 times, and then into the G, and that leads into the run. We'll get into that into a minute. That leads into that nice run, okay, that part. We'll get to that in a second. Another strumming option for the verse would be steady down strums with a little bit of muting and twice as many down strums. So 4 per chord, like this. Now that I lost everything to you, say you want to start something new, breaking my heart to the end. Okay, a little more in keeping with the flavor of the tune. I'm very lightly letting the palm of my hand touch there. It's called palm muting. And my hand is pretty much resting there the whole time. Notice my hand never came up here, down there. I'm kind of scraping with the edge of my palm, okay? And that's going to get that muted sound. That's much more in keeping with the flavor of how he's strumming it. But, you know, if it's easier for you to do those 2 steady downstrokes and focus more on the chord changes, that's fine. A song like this is really about the melody and the words anyways, okay? So we have a little flexibility in our rhythm guitar playing. Okay, so as the second half of the verse wraps up, and we have the words that say, if you want to leave, take good care, there's things to wear, a lot of nice things get bad out there. So you have those 2 E majors just like before, but just 1 G on there, on the word there, okay? Bad out there, 2 E's, bad out there. Now here comes your first run. There's a few of these in the tune, right? And you kind of have to do these because the tune just isn't the same without these runs, okay? The first run comes after that single G stroke. It's going to lead you into the chorus, and here it is on the screen. You have to do down up picking, okay? Down up, 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 down. Okay, if down up picking is new to you, alternate picking, this is a perfect chance to work on it and master it. Because as you know, these runs really make the guitar part, right? And for a lot of you out there, inserting something melodic like this, essentially lead guitar, within a rhythm guitar part is what it's all about. That's what you're dying to do, right? We all want to do that. It's like a drummer keeping a beat and then all of a sudden going into a nice drum feel around the tom-toms and coming back to the beat again, right? This is the guitar equivalent. So it's worth working on. Ring finger, middle finger, open of course, and notice the final note is the note C on the 5th string. Gotta use your ring finger because you have a choice here. You could either hit that note as an individual note, or when you get to that part, you could finger that note and the rest of the C chord and actually do 2 downstrokes on the C chord. Okay? Assume that you're doing the 2 downstrokes per chord method. Check this out. Ooh, baby, baby. See what I did there? Ooh, baby. Also an option. All right, let's get into the chorus now, because the chorus has more of those runs, and that's where the fun really is. Here it comes. Now, the chorus begins on 2 counts on the C chord, 2 strums in the C chord, or 4 strums if you're doing that method there. For right now, I'm going to refer to it as 2 strums on the C. Like I said, you can end that run on a single stroke on the 5th string, 3rd fret. That counts as one of the 2 C strums. Nothing wrong with it, that's great. Or you can get right into the 2 C strums. Totally up to you, okay? Sounds kind of cool though to end on that single C, because it just sounds like you're a pro, right? Okay, so no matter what you do, we have baby, baby, it's a wild world. Next run also with alternate picking, index finger, 2nd string. It's going to sound weird. I'm using my pinky for that 5th string, 3rd fret, so my ring finger can go over to the 6th string, 3rd fret for my G chord. And again, that final note can count as one of your 2 G down strums, or you can actually strum a G chord. In this case, I find it easier just to play that single note, have that count as one of my 2 G strums. Just remember you as a child, girl. Okay? Again, that run. Do you have to use your pinky there? No, but it's such a good solution, especially if you're not confident with your pinky. Now is the time to get confident with it, okay? So meanwhile, after that run, we have always remember you like a child. Okay, and now here comes the next run. One more. This is the last one. Again, down, up, picking. 3, 3, 0, 2, 3, 3, 0, 3. You should end on an upstroke if you do it right. Down, 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 up, down, down, down. Oops, down, 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 up. Okay, and now you're back to the oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. Here comes that same strum as before. And D minor once, E7 once. Okay, this is right on I always remember you like a child girl. And that's a nice little walk up from the 2 C's to the D minor, the E7, and the E7. Every 7th chord really sends a signal. It wants to take you someplace, and E7 definitely loves to be followed by an A minor, or you could say A minor loves to be preceded by an A7, and you're back to the verse again. So that E7 is there to send you back to the next verse of the tune. You know, I've seen a lot of what the world can do. Okay, now that we're wrapping up here, my advice is to practice these runs separately. Okay, there's 3 of them, right? There's that one, there's that one, and there's the... Okay, practice them separately outside the context of the song, and then go back and insert them into the tune, okay? For most of you, that's going to be where the real practice needs to happen, is on those runs. So you want to isolate them, practice them 1,000,000 times, practice them twice as much as you think you have to practice them, and then go back and insert them into the tune. Hey, for what it's worth, the verse doesn't have any of those runs, so except the end of the verse leading into the chorus. So the verse can that can be a separate focus. All right, everybody. Wild World by Cat Stevens. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget to check out my website where you can find tons of videos not available on YouTube. And I will see you for another song tomorrow.